I think he said that this would be 9 a.m. Eastern time. He could have been talking about Central.
Or mountain.
Then there's American Samoan time. That's based on the kind of person you are.
Seems racist.
Yeah,
I dream a day when Samoans and the rest of us are on the same time.
that can happen.
You have big Thanksgiving plans?
Gonna go up to my sister's. We'll just end up going to a restaurant. One year we went to a steakhouse. They had a Thanksgiving meal option, but you could tell it's just kind of thrown together weird parts of the turkey. What do you usually do?
I could go to my brother's, but he's a vegetarian.
Ugh,
Turkey's made out of lentils.
really? Sounds like a lot of work. He assembles the lentils himself?
It's kind of like bricks and mortar. Each individual lentil pasted together with a little bit of mushroom gravy.
Is he a sculptor?
Not professionally.
Does he allow meat in the house? Could you sneak a drumstick in if you wanted to? Or
I think I could, but it's like taking food into a movie theater. You gotta
That's
open
true.
that can of Coke real slow.
yeah,
But no matter how slow you open it, there's always that hissing. If I eat a drumstick,
there's gonna be a noise.
well, there's definitely going to be chewing.
Yeah.
I just don't know whether you can tell the difference between lentil chewing and drumstick chewing.
Oh, I think there's a difference. One is like a satisfied chew.
One of them's an angry chew.
Meat chewing is always,
That's a happy chew.
it's a happy chew. So have you ever eaten just a regular Thanksgiving turkey?
I sort of imagine it's kind of like eating a crocodile.
Why would you think that?
Well, they're both things that I haven't eaten. So I assume that two things that I haven't eaten taste similar.
So Thanksgiving turkey and moon rocks, they probably taste pretty similar.
There's got to be someone at NASA who's eaten a moon rock.
That would be the first thing I do when I got up there. I'd be like, what does this whole thing taste like? Less savory, more sugary. You know
Well,
what
it
I
does
mean?
have a nice dusting, like
Yeah.
a really big donut hole.
There's this whole thing about moon cheese, but I never really understood that.
I guess because it's cratered, but if that's true, then my nephew also tastes like cheese. Because that kid
yeah.
has got a zit problem you would not believe.
Well, only one way to find out. Just everybody give him a good lick.
The same spirit that took us to space. If John F. Kennedy was alive, he'd lick my nephew.
Like the pumpkin pie.
You gotta believe that they're just giving those pumpkins away at a certain point.
Yeah.
There's two things they're used for, jack-o'-lanterns and pie. It's not like during the summer you're biting into a big juicy pumpkin.
Sometimes, if you bring a pumpkin to a barbecue, you're totally going to throw everyone off. Hey, I brought this pumpkin.
Like, I don't think we have a plate for that.
Don't worry, I'll cut it up. I'll slice it up. Everybody gets a little bit of the pumpkin. Maybe you could use it as a hot dog bun, drink Miller Lite out of it.
That's like a really inexpensive way to get pumpkin-flavored beer.
Plus, you save money on cups if you just drink all your beer out of a pumpkin. At my place, I'm using a pumpkin to hold my table up. That's more environmentally friendly than using a phone book.
I imagine that there are a lot more fruit flies in your apartment than the national average.
Oh, definitely. I remember one year I carved out the face of James Earl Jones into a pumpkin, and I was like, I cannot let this go. So now it's on my shelf.
Well, the great thing about that is you get to see what James Earl Jones will look like as he ages.
I carved that right after Field of Dreams, and so far it's been pretty dead on.
Police should use that to age a picture of a suspect.
Although sometimes you get green bacteria that grows on the forehead, and that's not always true.
You don't want a policeman out looking for a perp that has mold on him, when in
Exactly.
real life there's no mold.
Because then you're going to just get the homeless guy. That guy didn't do anything. He's just homeless.
No method is 100% accurate.
The thing about pumpkins, too, is that I feel like we have to go through this abrupt shift. On October 31st, they're scary, but then suddenly we want to put them in our desserts. Really? Now I'm supposed to invite you into my home, even though, you just spent all of October scaring me?
It's not like after October we start putting vampires in sandwiches.
Although that does sound like a delicious meal. And now I think I'm going to go home and do that.
I'm sort of surprised that you have personal access to a vampire.
Well, it was last weekend. I was at a party. Things got a little crazy, and by the end of the night, we had more vampire than we knew what to do with. So it's like, oh, you're not going to just throw out all this vampire, are you?
You've elided a great deal of that story that I think would be the key information.
I suppose. The point is, vampire sandwiches. I'll bring one in for you tomorrow.
I don't think I'm
Don't worry about it.
I don't think I want.
It's the least I could do.
I'm pretty sure you're just going to give
Oh,
me
you can-
some people in a sandwich.
Look, that guy was a total vampire.